Welcome to my channel, The Purple Poncho. I'm Carolyn, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really pretty mini flower scrubbies, part of the Scrubbie crochet along. So I hope you'll be joining us. You can make them in any color combination that you like. So today I'm using my Furls crochet hook in the size H or 5.00 millimeter, and I'm also using some number 4 cotton. So to begin, make a slip knot and place it on your hook. We're going to start with a chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, we're going to make a ring. So going back into your first chain of the chain, insert your hook there and pull a loop through to make a circle. To begin round 1, chain 1 and make a single crochet inside the ring. So insert your hook in the ring, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1. We're going to make 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slip stitch to the first single crochet. So it looks like. Now for round 2, we're going to chain 3. We're going to skip 1, and we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch. Oops. Okay. Chain 3, skip a stitch, and slip stitch in the next stitch. We're going to do that all the way around. So we're going to have 5 chain 3 spaces. There's 3, chain 3, skip 1, slip stitch in the next stitch. And for the last chain 3, skip 1, slip stitch in the last stitch. So we have 5 petals. Okay. So for round 3, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to pull this petal forward, and we're going to ignore it for now. And that stitch right behind it, that one that we skipped, right here. So we're going to be working in these skip stitches right here. Okay. And to do that, all we need to do is pull it forward and then work right into that stitch behind. We're going to place 4 half double crochet, which is yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. So that's 1 half double crochet, and we're going to place 4 half double crochet in that same space or stitch. There's 3 and 4. Then we're going to come over to the next skipped stitch, pull that chain 3 forward, and again work 4 half double crochet in that same stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come over to the next one, pull your chain 3 down, and your your skip stitch is right there in the middle. Work 4 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these chain 3 spaces will now be kind of sitting up on top here, and we will work in those later. That's where our petals will go later. So again, 4 half doubles. 1, 2, oops, 3, and 4 for my last one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm just going to come over to that first half double and slip stitch to end the round. So I still have my 5 petals, and now they're on top. They're on top of my work. And we've worked into round 1 again in that center skip stitch. So right here. Okay, and that's round 1 right there. This is round 2 sitting up on top in the chain 3 spaces right here. And then this is round 3, placing 4 half doubles in that skip stitch of round 1. Here's the back. To begin round 4, chain 1. Place 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. There's 1, 2, and 1 half double in the next. So we're alternating 2 half doubles in the same stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the next. We're going to repeat that all the way around. My last couple of stitches, there's 1, 2, 1, and I started with 2, so I'm going to slip stitch to that first stitch. Okay, so that's round 4. Round 5, to begin chain 1, place a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Coming around to my last couple of stitches, finishing up round 5. It's my last stitch, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet. So now I'm going to end off the white, or off-white, and I'm going to grab my green and I'm going to make a slip knot. For round 6, I have my new color with the slip knot on my hook, and I'm going to make a standing single crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. It's a standing single crochet. Place a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. There's 1 and 2. Place 2 singles in the next stitch. 1, 2. So we're doing 3 singles and then 2 in the next. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in the next. 1, 2. So repeat that and I'll meet you back over here. Just completed my last repeat of 3 singles and then 2 in the next. I have 2 stitches left in my round, and I'm going to place 1 single crochet in the last 2 stitches, and then I'm going to place another another single crochet in that very first stitch that I started my standing single crochet in. So now I have 2 in there. And then I'm going to end off my yarn. And to finish this round, you can slip stitch to that first single crochet, or you can finish it with the professional and finishing in the round. So I've threaded my yarn needle. I'm going to skip this stitch going into the second stitch of the round, and I'm just going to make another V-stitch on top, and then I'm going to pull down my original stitch a little bit so that it looks the same all the way around. Go ahead and weave that around, and since this is a live stitch up here, I like to make a little knot, just grabbing like a couple, 1 or 2 little strands of that side stitch there, make a knot. And then make another knot. I lost it. Go. Okay. That way it's secure, because again that's a live loop there. It's just a little V, it's not going to hold. And with use it's going to come undone. So I like, if I do the professional finish in the round, somewhere away from that spot I like to make a knot and then just pull it in a little bit tight right there, and it'll be fine. It's not very noticeable. And then for the other side, my beginning tail, since we kind of pulled that stitch in the back, there's a lot of stuff back here, so I'm going to pull that down tighter a little bit. Okay. And then I'm just going to run that back the opposite way that I did my final tail. I don't want to go the same way, it's going to be too thick. So just run it back down the opposite way. Knot. And place on our hook. So this is more of a surface crochet now. And we're just going to be working in the chain 3 loops from round 2. So just pick one, doesn't matter which one. With a slip knot on your hook, insert your hook in that chain 3 space and just slip stitch into there to secure your yarn. And then we're going to work we're going to work a half double crochet, 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3, and then another half double crochet, and then slip stitch, all in the chain 3 space. Moving over to the next chain 3 space, insert your hook, yarn over, and we're going to slip stitch. So we're moving over to the next chain 3 space, and we're going to repeat the same stitches. Half double, 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3, and then half double and slip stitch. all in that same chain 3 space. Coming over to the next chain 3 space, slip stitch in there. And we just repeat this all the way around in all 5 loops. Okay, and slip stitch in the same chain 3 space to finish your petal. And then come over to your beginning petal and just work your hook in there around that first stitch and slip stitch. We're going to end off the yarn. I like to pull it tight in the center to close up that hole there. So to do that, looks like I crocheted into it a little bit. Okay. So in the beginning I crochet over my tail, but then I also like to thread it, and if you didn't do that, that's fine. You can thread it on a yarn needle and then just go underneath your single crochet stitches and just start pulling it tighter together. As you go around, just keep pulling it tighter. Okay. And kind of shape it. Okay. And then for your tails here, for your petals, I just weave them underneath the back side of the petal, go across underneath there, and then I like to go in this direction, but try not to pull your petal down, so make sure that the tension's not too tight there, and then just go back down. You can do that as many times as you like. It's usually all I do is go up and down, and then the same with the other tail, but I would go on the opposite petal, not the same one, because I don't like to have too much bulk in one area. So just spread it out, and that's it. Trim all your ends off, and that's how you make the scrubby. It's so pretty. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified of new videos when they're released. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a comment and share this with your friends. Thank you for crocheting with me, and have a wonderful day.